Hello. I am feeling better. A lot better than I did. Except I have this cough. But believe it or not, I do feel a lot better. All right, we are going to be working on the repair kits. The magical repair kits. Let's sit up here. Let's get ready for this. This repair kit's going to be an all-in-one thing for magical items and tools. It should be able to repair staves, gear, armor, and grimoires. So, it's an all-in-one. And this ball's like right on my back. What if I bring it over to the side a little bit more? There we go. Now I can kind of go back. So this is what the repair kit looks like so far. Nothing special. You're going to be able to make it with basic items. I'm thinking, I have the Mana Stone texture here. I don't think I'm going to use Mana Stone for it. And I think I want to incorporate the temporal fragments as well. So this is going to be a placeholder. I'm going to work on actually having this repair things. Should stack up to 16, I believe. Yep. Alright, so first thing... Oh, I worked on a couple other things. This is going to be the new ritual altar block. Let's create another area here. Kind of hard looking at things when it's all jet black. There we go. Go a little slower. There we go. So the way this works is you'll put it in the ground. What you could do from here is if you shift right click, it will show you that it's incomplete because this is a multi-block structure. So you need something here. What you actually need is going to be these rune stones. And depending on the rune stones that you use... Man, it's tickling my throat. See, it actually turned it into a lesser, so it's powering it. And if it goes off, then it just kind of goes back to what it was. But... yeah, see, there's only one block missing now. So, boop. So when it turns on, that's when... So this is tier 1 right now. So I think if I right-click, yeah, it shows you where the stabilizers need to go. Vexus, hello! How are you? I have this itch in my throat, so I'm going to be periodically coughing. And I might as well open up my cherry limeade soda. This is not a twist top, is it? Son of a gun. You know what? I'm brute forcing this. I am recovering from COVID. Oh no! Now it's a twist top. Oh man. Oh my god, that is so good. Mmm. Woo! It's a lot of words for soda, right? Cherry limeade. That sucks with COVID, though. Sorry to hear that. It's going around. Alright, so I need to put stabilizers here. Let me just grab crystals. There we go. So I should be able to put these down. I think I'm going to have something ticking. Because you have to keep, like, right-clicking on it right now. It's kind of the rudimentary system, so it's letting you know there's something that's missing there. And you could turn it on and off. So basically, this is how you're going to do your rituals. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Kind of expecting it to come on, fortunately, due to my mom coming over with it. Oh no! What's with all the black stuff? It's a creative block. I just kind of wanted to focus more on the ritual part. So I made a big area here, as you can see in my creative world. So it's just creative block. It's pretty good for like taking, like if I want to take pictures of things, you know, I can just get the block itself and not like everything else around it. Yeah, so this is the start of the, you know, so for instance, like if I wanted to make tier 4 things, where'd that block go? There it is. So now this is tier 4, and with tier 4, see, it needs to go further back, your stabilizers. So, you know, I'm trying to think of like a way rituals can work. There probably will be some that are just like you could just do it in the world, but this is going to be how you do like the complex blocks. Those red blocks, they pop up to show the player that, yeah, that there's missing blocks. I'm playing with it here. I'm going to eventually incorporate it in the anchors for the Oculus. So when you place it, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know what to do. So it's going to have the multi-block structure around to show you where it's missing things. So you'll be able to, like, you know, turn it on and off. I'm not sure, because right now you like right click to turn it on and off. If you break the block, it will get rid of things. But again, I'm just trying to feel out this whole thing. See, like if I do it now, see, it's expecting a stabilizer there. Although I'm not sure if I may show you like where stabilizers should be, but really it's up to you to put it down, you know? See, like when you do that, I would want it to update. So I have to tie into something that runs more frequently. That's a lovely, like a fill-in. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. I've been hard at work. So something like this, right? You would put your items down, you know, like if I wanted to do that, you would draw out your runes or whatever you need to do. This is just something I was toying with. I thought, well, if I put in a system like this, would it make sense to just have like your torch cost to be on the blocks here? I'm not quite sure if that's a good idea if I'm going to do that, because it kind of limits things a little bit. But at the same time, with these blocks, can't really see the runes too well. So I don't know, I feel conflicted. So it's still work in progress. Like, see that for sure, everything looks great. It's come so far. Looks like you're trading in something to get something back. Yeah. And that's kind of what I was trying to go for. So for instance, this, if I get rid of all of these extra things, you know, this should look familiar, right? This is how you currently have the you know, the Shatter Gears ritual. So then I would cast the spell. Boom. And it's more random now, which is awesome. So before I did a 1 through, you'll notice that it was all like in batches of 5 before. Not anymore. Now it does like a full range. So this time I got 38 fragments. Nice. That was a beautiful effect. Thank you. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about for rituals. But we are working on repairing things. So we have to be able to repair grimoires. I have to be able to repair staves. Oh, Vexus, look at all this. Some of these should look familiar to you, right? I had to do some of the retexturing for things, but yay! And I had to trim down some of the staves too. Some of them were a little longer, but I still got a lot of work to do here. I decided to make the Reaper's staff because I love the idea of having like a scythe. So that's what this staff looks like. Insufficient mana, of course. Oop. But yeah, being able to cast spells and stuff with it. Yeah. So there's a lot of things, like now it's like club staff, archmage staff. You made the one that I really like here. I called it the nebula staff. I can't wait to fully texture this thing. This is gonna look incredible. But if you notice with the variety, It's all color based, so I have every color. I have like a standard, you know, just wood color, and then from there it's like there's going to be like the orange color or the blue or, you know, red or whatever you want to do. So if you want like a blue conjurer staff, you know, to go with your outfit, you can. Boop. So it's this is feeling very magic-y. Hey Joseph. Yeah, very magus. Curvy staffs are difficult to do. I'm glad it came out so nicely. Yeah, it came out really nice. Really, really nice. I'm out of mana again. So actually that's a good thing, because I want to be able to repair this kind of stuff with this new item that I created, the magical repair kit. So I'm going to need a couple staves. I'm going to need a grimoire. And I gotta... Oh, I'm gonna need some armor as well. Chest piece. There we go. Archmage robes. Oh, I can't put that on. Crap, I'm not max level. Let's pull up equipment. I get the basic stuff. Here we go. Let's do red robes. It's my favorite color. Oh, wait, I don't have the mana to do this. Let me level up my mana a little bit. And let me put down an admin block as well. There we go. So I can just run into this now, and it will heal me, increase my hunger, my warmth, my stability, and my mana all at once. It's awesome. So I don't need this anymore. Watch, I can increase my maximum mana by quite a bit. Just run into here, and there goes my mana. Right? Like a little gem at the bottom too. Yeah. I'm trying to make them all feel a little different. You know, for instance, this one right here, like the druid staff. You know, I figured with that, like with the vines and everything, you know, use that as the texture, like holding the gem. And then the crescent moon, you know, to be like a metal, kinda. I really, really like this staff. It's so freaking druid-like. Awesome. Freaking awesome. And if you see, I added some more too, so it was a little like branched on the side. I may end up making the gem a little bigger, because there is no gem at the end or anything. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. And like I said, this other one, the Nebula staff, oh man, I can't wait to put all the right textures on this. It's gonna look so good. And the Reaper staff too. This is like a personal one for me. I may make the Reaper's scythe blade a little smaller, just so people don't confuse it with like the scythe tool, because it's not used for that. And I may want to do something more with the shaft. Maybe the bindings. Like I'm not sure how I want it to look, but you know, it's coming together. Yeah, but I do like that gem at the end. You know, just to give it a little more pop. Some of the stuff like the club staff, where is it? Oh yeah, I have the Archmage staff as well. So I ended up making the whole big gem on top glow a little bit. But I also have that gem at the bottom too. Yeah, look at that. Boom, baby. Yeah, honestly, with these staves, wherever the gems go, like I'm good with having multiple gems in a lot of these. Where was the one I was looking for? Oh, I ended up turning this one into the Elvish staff. So I kind of branched it out a little more and tried to make it feel like wood, you know? And this is, of course, the green version of it. Where's the club? Here we go. I like how the club staff came out. This is the black version of it. But it looks more like a blunt weapon. Boom. See it gnarly looking? Yeah. Just trying to give it some texture. But at least with this, like I said, you know, if someone wants to get something unique looking, then there's quite a few staves to choose from in different colors. Yeah, just bonk someone. Okay, so I have a couple different staves. Let's pull out grimoires. You know what? I'm not going to do this in this world, just because I'm not set up for it. We're going to go into this world. I think this one's better suited for it. I should have spells already slotted here. Some grimoires that are damaged. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, all of my plants now, when it's winter time, they will get a little frosty. But yeah, but the ones in like the vases will stay. The rift blooms and vases, they will not frost over. All right, I had a lot of things on display here. I think, yeah, look at all my spells. All right, what do we have? Rust Orb, Life Tap. Yeah, look at that. See, 82%. So we have weakened scrolls here. I think I was using this staff. I'll just cast a couple spells to weaken it a little more. And this is the Archmage staff. Let me get a couple different types of weapons here. I'll pull out an orange Conjurer's staff. I don't want the Archmage version. I'll get the Apprentice version of that. There we go, on the Druid staff. So I'll cast a couple spells to weaken it. Transmutation! I should make it to where transmutation will affect entities. Maybe if you do it on a drifter, it has a chance of either leveling it down or turning it into a more powerful version of the drifter. This one's already corrupt, so like, what would that be? A double-headed? Shuffles through book looking for polymorph. I do want to make... I do have the polymorph spell in. I just need to add the logic to it. Do it on the drifter and just turn it into a weird mutated drifter. All right. What was this block? That was my old... The Arcane Altar is no more. You don't need it anymore. Now, all of the... Because a lot of people had issues with the Arcane Altar because they didn't know what to put in. Now, you can just look up, like, Mana Stone, and you just make it in the crafting table. So all the core ingredients now no longer take essence, which should be a huge buff for people. It is going to take things like Rusty Dust, you know, and then just any kind of stone. But the big part of this is kind of migrating to the Rusty Dust. Like, all of this is Rusty Drift Bloom. If you cast Transmutation, it will drop a lot of Rusty Dust. I got 9 Rusty Dust. That RNG kind of sucked, didn't it? Sounds so funny saying it over and over. My brain was instantly make Abomination Drifter. Yep, Rusty Dust is a new key component. So is Shifting Fibers. Just because parchment's kind of hard to make, so you'll be able to make your own magical things based on... It's actually how you harvest this. You'll need a knife to harvest Rift Blooms. Did you see any of this, Vexus? Did you see how, like, what my Rift Blooms are and everything? I'm not sure if you have or not. I know it's been a while. I don't know. Do you know of the whole Rift Bloom things? Oh, okay. So this next update, I wanted to move away from having temporal fragments be like the thing for everything, and that you needed so much essence for everything. So I'm started to kind of pull that stuff back. Let me go into another world. I'll make a fresh one, because this is actually going to be good for me to go through and make sure things are working. So we'll go into just like a standard world. So I wanted to add more Rift interaction because I think it's a cool system and it's not really being utilized. Hello, Fritz. My God, that soda's so good. Wow, look at this. You know what? We're gonna go with tried and true Vice. Tuba, super high pitched. I got a haircut, so short, none, kind, none, stubble, black. And we'll go with the Rust Mage. Boop. /GM2. Okay, so let's pull out the item here. So what's going to happen now is, you know, rifts kind of randomly spawn in the world. When those rifts spawn, it will, depending on the strength of the rift, if there are any flowers around it. Let's go a little faster. Man, this is a crappy place, but things like this. Right, we got a woad. So if I'm gonna spawn a handful in one area, but when a rift spawns, see, it has a chance of converting the flowers around it into unstable rift bloom. That rift bloom is going to be very important. You don't need magic to do anything with it. As you can see, it's accelerated right now because I spawned a bunch of rifts all in one place. And I think depending on the strength, if this is like a 3, 1, 2, 3, this may be just outside of its range. It's a range of effect. Oh, no, actually that was probably right at the end. Right, because 1, 2, 3, yeah, so it would have been there. Now, if this goes away, right, if I log out and then log back in to clear those rifts, anything that hasn't been harvested, the unstable, will then transform back into whatever the original flower was. See, so it slowly goes over time, but if you can break these, see, you have a chance of getting, and I got lucky, I got a Rift Bloom sprout, which I can then plant. So if I break this, see, there was nothing there, there was nothing there, and these already converted back. But with this sprout, this is going to be a special plant. It does not require sunlight. It doesn't care about the temperature. It's a rift plant, one of probably many that I will end up making. So let's do GM2. So like if you wanted to harvest this in complete darkness, it just needs some kind of fertile soil. Like you can't put it on, you know, rock or anything because it is still considered a plant. But, you know, something like this, the Rift Bloom will work. It will grow in time. And if you have a rift near it, you can see that it turns into a better version of it. So this sprout is, the nearby rift is affecting this plant. It makes it grow 4 times faster if there's an active rift in the area. These rifts have a couple stages of growth. Wait a minute, I saw a new block in that creative inventory. No, you didn't. Yeah, you probably saw the altar. So it takes I think I have it set to where it's like 2 in-game days, or maybe it's 1 in-game day per, I think it's 2 in-game days per like growth level, and this thing has 3 different growth levels. You have the sprout. The sprout will eventually grow into a bigger version of the plant. And then that bigger version of a plant, like the grown Rift Bloom, will turn into Rusty Rift Bloom. So you have a couple of ways that you can harvest these. You can either, and I'll go into the other world because I already have some spawned. So you can either cast Transmutation on Rusty Rift Bloom, and it shaves the rust off of it, turns it into regular Rift Bloom, and then you get your Rusty Dust, but you don't get any fibers. And that's what I did here when I cast Transmutation. See, it just goes right back into regular Rift Bloom. I could have harvested it with a knife, and if I did... Whoops. So if I harvest it with a knife, it just converts it to a regular sprout. If it was a Rusty Rift Bloom, I would have got both Rusty Dust and Shifting Fibers. If I want to harvest it early, I would just get Shifting Fibers. So you can kind of pick and choose what particular thing you want depending on your needs. /GM2. Here we go. So again, right, you can just cast your spell on it, you know, do whatever you want. And I'm trying to make it to where, so you'll need Rusty Dust. This is going to be like the primary component. You will need Shifting Fibers to make like your magic, your mana, runic parchment and whatnot. It's also going to be used in like the repair kit that we're making now. If you try and break these with your bare hands, they're gone. So if I do this, it's gone forever. You gotta harvest it with a knife. That's why I have the icon above it. So if you want to move your Rift Bloom somewhere else, you can just pick it up and you know, place it back down. Wherever you want your garden to be. Oh, and another thing, you notice I'm running through it, I'm getting hurt. You have to walk through Riftbloom. It's kind of sharp, so if you sprint in it, it hurts. Again, it's from the Rust world, so you have to be careful with it. If you fall on it from too high, you will also get hurt from the, you know, your motion going into your Riftbloom. So it adds a little bit of danger with it as well. Drifters do not get hurt going through Riftbloom. If other creatures run into it, they will get hurt. So this could be, I was thinking like, wow, it would be nice to have like mature Riftbloom in a garden. You know, or at least Riftbloom around the outside, because when the rabbits and stuff run away, it will actually damage them. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but I have full armor on right now. So it's supposed to be about 1 point of health without any armor. But this is going to be like that thing that gets you into magic. And then what you can do is, to unlock magic, you actually have to hold Rusty Dust. So that being said, let me log out and go back into the other world. Because I'm trying to make it to where you have a choice in a multiplayer server. If you get unlucky and your temporal stability goes to 0, I don't want to automatically unlock magic if you don't want to pursue magic. Mainly because the creatures that I add, they will aggro you if you've unlocked magic. Like the elementals, they're going to sense the magic in you and they'll become hostile. They will only defend themselves if someone who doesn't have magic fights them. So, that being said, what was I going to show here? This isn't the world I wanted to go into. Wait, was it? What world did I want to go into? I wanted to go into the one that had the magic spells, I think. Forgetting you were wearing the armor? Yeah. Okay, so it's not this world. Oh, wait, it was that world. I wanted to go into a world where I did not have magic unlocked already. And I'm trying to put in more keywords as well. So let me put down a bunch of these. So I'll show you how much damage it does without armor or anything. /GM1. Yeah, see, it does 1 point of health without any armor. But and if you have no magic, you grab these plants. You can plant them, you can harvest them with a knife. You won't be able to obviously do transmutation. And you can collect this stuff. So if you look at this, it says, Dust of Unknown Origin. Hold this dust when temporal stability is 0 to unlock your magical potential. Right, so this is where I can choose to pursue magic. I would have had to already discover Riftbloom. I have to lower my temporal stability. And let me do /GM2, get my creative block out. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the gameplay loop a little better. So now, right, I don't have it in my hands. And I'm at 0 stability, so nothing happens. So if I want to learn magic, I just hold it in my hands. It won't consume it. I figure it'd be weird to just have it, like, consume the item. There's no point in that. You unlock magic once, and it's a choice. And now the tooltips have changed. Now you know it as it was a mysterious item before. Now it's dust imbued with rust energy. So, yeah, the old EQ ding. and then you would go into, you know, like, if you want to make your mana stone and everything, it all becomes available. Mana stone, like, you don't have an arcane altar anymore. You would use rusty dust to do these kind of conversions. So, and I may make it depending on balancing. I may do like 1 rusty dust in the middle, and then, you know, more blocks so you can do mana stone in batches. But I don't know. Again, that would come like with people giving me feedback. And then of course from there you can make, you know, whatever you want, you know, all the standard blocks. Look at that. Corrupt Drifter, just chilling. So that's going to be how, you know, that's another thing kind of added to the mod. And then the Nexus is going to be, slap it, Fireball! Wait, I didn't mean to go back into this world. I gotta stop doing that. I want to go into this world, I think. I want to go into the one where it's winter time. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, so the new block here, /GM. Let me just warm myself up here. There, GM2. I do that constantly, damn muscle memory, right? I don't know what it is. Like, I'll do it like 3 or 4 times in a row to where I'm like, I'm just embarrassing myself now. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, the Arcane Altar is gone. The new Ritual Altar is the new block. So you will create this through transmutation. So you'll put it down. This is what you'll run your rituals off of. Here we go. And this is the new system I've been playing with. So if you right-click on it, it shows you the blocks that are missing. So 4 wrong blocks. So I would need to put my rust stones in there. Or my runestone blocks. So if I put in all of these, transforms it into a tier 1. There we go. So if I right-click on it again, it shows me where the stabilizers need to go for this tier. So then I would get my crystals. Boop, 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 and boop. I still need to run this on a thread where it's like constantly checking. So yeah, then it should just disappear. But it's all lit up now. See, like it's inert right now. So if you put it down, it becomes tier 1. And then I can do like the loose gears, rusty gears. There we go. So I would put things here, like whatever the block is I wanted to do the ritual for. Take out my magic chalk. There it is. I like how the block looks. I just don't like the fact that you can't see the runes that you write down. I don't think I like that too much, so I gotta figure this out. But I should be able to do the ritual now. Wow, and that was a critical failure. It ate up 3 of my gems. And I got 34 temporal fragments. But another change that's going to happen, this is the tier 1. It's not going to eat up the gems like that anymore. So the way advertisement... No! Damn you, Twitch. I'll wait till you get back. Until then, let me get some stuff together to check repairing. Man, this sickness is lingering. Please go away, iPhone ad. Get the new iPhone! I need to get a grimoire that is damaged. Let's get this. Oop. This is beyond your comprehension. Oh, this is a tier 4. Am I not? Oh, I'm tier 1 still. Of course I am. All right, we're gonna go right to tier 4. Where is it? Here it is. Ascend to Archmage. Boom, baby. Now I can use tier 4 spells. There we go. Please go away, ads. All right. Oh, shoot. Is that 0%? No, it's not. Oh, it's doing that weird thing. All right. Finally back to the content. Yeah, tier 1 like a chump. You know it. Tier 4 now. All right, so I need to damage. You know what? First thing I need to fix is Rust Orb. This is supposed to be at 100%, but it's saying 0. That is not right. Let's look at the Sanctum logic. I don't think it's in here. You know what? It is in here. I think it's further down. It's in the info. Block info. Here we go. So that's Nexus stuff. That's if you're the owner. Durability is what I'm looking for. Here it is. Okay, so durability string. Interesting. Get durability string. Why is this coming back? Is this the only thing? All right, so I'm passing durability into here. Not sure what that is. Ah, new subscriber. Hey, Fritz. Thanks for the sub. Slapping down the prime. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And enjoy those emotes. See, this is weird. Do I have to do like +1 or -1 for showing the durability? Oh, mind me, just want no ads. Fair enough. Yeah, because see, this is 87%. If I pick up the book, let's make it full screen. It is indeed 87% out of 100. What about this one? What if I die with it? Let's do /kill. I wanted to lower the durability of my armor and everything anyways. Pick up my stuff. So if I pull this book out now, there we go. So it did take durability damage. See, it's at 85% now. So it's a bug where if it sees something at 100%, it's saying 0. Yeah, 0%. Weird. I don't like it. Maybe I need to put an if statement in here. Let's do RMR references.logger. I'll say durability equals... I want to see what value it thinks this is. It's saying 0%. That's 71%. That's 81. That is 90. So it is saying that is indeed 0%. So what if I do... Oh, you know what? Is it because it's offset? I think I know what to do. I'm going to put in an if statement. I'm going to say if this equals 0, and let's not do a toString. So if this equals 0, I'm going to cut this out, paste it in, and then I can do else. There we go. And I can statically put in the 100%. And then anything below it. I think that's going to be how I fix it. There we go. 100%. Because at 0%, it disappears. Hooray! We fixed it. Although I got to change it in here now, too. Plunder. I'm going to copy this if statement. Let's open up the GUI. Man, I just want to get into actually using this to repair items. All right, Sanctum. Here it is. Here we go for durability. How do I want to do this? So if this is not empty, I'm going to need a second statement that's just like this. I'm going to have to say if this is not empty and I need to get this value that I'm pushing through. You know what? I can do better. I'm not going to put it in here. All right. I'm going to manipulate the data before we get to that point. So I'm still going to copy this. And I'm going to go down to durability. Yeah, right in here. So I'm going to modify things before I send the data. Let's copy this. Paste it in. Right, so I'm going to look at the inventory slot, and I'm going to say if the durability equals 0, then I'm going to statically send this string. Oh, you know what I could do? Copy this. Paste it in. Since this is going to be a string anyways, I can just put 100. And then paste that in. I think that's what I'm going to want. Let's give it a test drive. Fireball it in. There it is, 100%. Sweet. Now I just have to do this for everyone here. Paste this in. I'm going to have to change the slot to 1 to do the checks. Paste. I'm going to have to do 2. Paste, and then we'll do 3. Nice. All right, so this should be the same on all of the slots now. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I forgot to... I had to change a lot more things than just that. All right, hold on. Let me make this full screen so I can see everything. So if this is 1, slot 1, durability, so this needs to be slot 1, slot 1. Slot 1, slot 1. Okay, that's what I need to do. Slot 2, slot 2. This would be 3 and 3. There we go. Now let's fireball it in. So going back in, there we go. So now I can put this book anywhere and it should be all right. No, I gotta make this smaller. The game has been starting in like full screen. And of course it crashes. My modding environment's been acting weird. It's like it's not remembering some of the defaults for the game. Yes, please stop debugging. It's like every time I restart my VS community here, it's like it has different settings. Oh man, cherry limeade. Ooh. Yeah, see, it started full screen again. It's annoying. There we go. That's what I want. Are you playing on RC or stable? Oh, this is 1.18.5 still. Again, I'm not touching 1.19 until that crap is stable. I think it's just my Visual Studio. It's acting a little janked. Okay, so all that data is now correct. I actually had to like completely wipe my VS twice because I touched 1.19. Yeah. And honestly, I'm not in a hurry to get to 1.19. The game is nice. I love the game. I think this update sucks balls. Like it was such a huge disappointing update. Like I'm not a hunter. You know, I don't care about the fact that there's like 50 different kinds of freaking antlers now that you can hang on a wall, or you know what I mean? Like the multi, when I first read the updates and I saw that multi whatever, you know, it made it sound like they were adding dimensions. And I got super excited because I'm like, oh, I can make the Rust world. I almost stopped what I was doing to start looking into how to use it. But no, it's for like, you know, a multi-block structure, and I'm like, it's freaking nothing. There's nothing that I care about really in this update. So I'm not in a rush to get there. I'm gonna stay happily on 1.18 and hope to God that, I don't know, we get an update that makes this more Lovecraftian. I don't know. I am a hunter and the update is a bummer for me as well. Yeah, like, and then I'm looking at it and like the pictures of the animals, and I'm like, I can't tell a lot of these damn things apart. Like they all, you know, how unique can you make a four-legged deer, right? Like the deer look like the moose to me, look like the goat, right? You know, just without antlers, right? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Why not add different kinds of drifters? Why not add to, you know, the rift system? I don't know. Why not add dimensions? Add anything else? We got cave-ins and disappointment. That's what we got. So I'm not in a hurry to get to 1.19. I'm gonna let that flush its own toilet for a bit, and then once we get a couple revs in to like a stable 1.19 release, then I will begrudgingly go forward, because it breaks a lot of stuff either. It's like I do my rendering and everything, and it's like, oh, by the way, none of that stuff's going to work. Oh, the animations that you did in your airship mod and everything, by the way, all that stuff's gonna break. I'm like, what's the incentive then? You know, like the whole allure of modding in this game was the fact that I wouldn't have to rewrite a mod every update, but apparently that's happening. So it's like, well, do I just go back to Minecraft at this point if it's gonna happen anyways? I don't know. And see, this is what it does. I think I have to reinstall Visual Studio. From what I know, they needed multi-block vehicles for 1.20. You know what? I looked at their roadmap. I think they need to update it. I don't really see what's going to be, and I hope I'm wrong, but come out with other kinds of drifters, man. You know, something. Viz Studio is such a pita. It really is. Unfortunately, it is. I agree. Okay, I need to be able to repair books. I need to be able to make this bigger. You know what? Can I leave the... I think it's only when, like, the world is loaded. I can't Yeah, only when the world is loaded, I can't resize anything. There we go. So I'd give those starting attributes to creatures that could have both land, water, or something in the air other than butterflies. I know, freaking butterflies. Let's see how many butterflies there are. Oh, look at all of these fucking butterflies. Some of these are so similar. What's the difference between these two? Dry season, wet season? Like, holy crap, man. I don't really care for butterflies that much. Okay, so I want to be able to repair with these items. So, ideally... Oh, wow. You guys are pretty dumb, huh? Let's cover you up. There we go. I'm gonna make a safety platform for myself. There we go, right over here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Okay, so ideally... Oh, I forgot to get a couple broken grimoires. There we go. This will do. All right, so I want to be able to repair all of this stuff with this item. Kind of visualize it. GM1. I should be able to do something like that. or that. I'm set. Let's do it. Save and leave the world. Butterflies are a fun side thing, but they definitely got carried away. A game with what, 10 animals has 200 butterflies, right? 10. How about drifters? They're technically in its root, there's one kind of drifter. They're shaped a little differently depending on their tier, but it's still one kind of horror kind of monster. The locusts, they're machines, right? So it's like I fear bears more than anything that comes out of the Rust, and it's supposed to be a Lovecraftian game, you know? And then like and the rift system, you know, the rift and temporal stability, like most people disable that stuff on their servers. It's like if you're gonna wanna do, yeah, freaking bears. If you're gonna wanna actually play this mod the way it's intended, you're gonna want temporal stability and you're gonna want rifts. That's how it's going to be. Let's quit. Okay. I believe I started to do this a couple days ago. I'm gonna make use of the recipe system. Yes. Old altar recipes, armor repair, repair grimoire. This is what it is. So I should do magical repair kit. I got to come up with a better name for that, but for now, that's what it is. The bears, you remember the freaking polar bears? Of course, yeah, I do, because they one-shot me repeatedly, barreling down the mountain. How could I forget? All right, I want that set to false. See, the problem is I'm gonna have to add code as well. Let's copy and paste this. So we have one thing for the grimoire. This is going to be for, I'll say magic, what, spell casting tool. Or, you know, I should do tool spellcasting. That's how I have it all throughout the mod. On the back end. All right, I'm going to paste this in again. And this one's going to be repairing armor. So for the spellcasting tool, where are my items? Tools. Yeah, see, it is just tool spellcasting. I have way too many windows open right now. So I'm going to paste this in. Ah, shoot. How am I going to do this? Because I want to take a snapshot of your current tool. So I'm going to have to get the type. I'm also going to have to input the model and your primary color as well. Bells still make me jump, but yeah, other species of monsters would be nice. Yeah, right? I would love other monsters, please and thank you. Give me a reason to wield more than a flint spear, you know? Give me a reason to make better armor. Yeah, this one's going to be a lot more complex. Shoot. Close out some of these windows on top. I don't need them all. Oop. Oh man, the armor's going to be just as annoying, isn't it? Let's pull up some armor. Wearable. Armor body. Yeah, this is going to be just as annoying. Because I have 4 different types here. So I have the colors and then the types. For now, I'm going to focus on making the grimoire repairable. I just have to preview my code I was working on. I think I was just about done with it. So we need to go to Item Grimoire. Spell. Here it is. Item Grimoire. So this is really the part that I need. What I look for is repair. in the recipe path name, in which case I do have them in the repair folder. I just call it like armor repair. Maybe I should just name it repair. There we go. That should be better. And then I get the durability here. Set the durability. I have the durability amount. For the grimoires, I think the repair cost, I'm going to want to change this based on some things. I will set it for 5, but I think I want my toolkits to repair the tier 1 grimoires a lot further than they will repair like a tier 4 grimoire. It shouldn't be a static thing. So on loaded, I'm going to have to put in an if statement. And I'm going to pull out the tier. So I'm going to say if the tier equals, you know, I'll do a greater than or equals to 4, just in case I ever bump up the tier to like tier 5, 6, whatever I'm doing. Gives me room to grow. I'll do a nested if statement, else if it's 3, 2, or 1. So for tier 4, I'll have it repair 2 points of durability per book. Maybe I can have it repair 10 points of durability for tier 1. So it doesn't in batches, or maybe I should do 15, because at tier 1 you're a little noob, little nublet. And that actually is the 15 is the most, I believe, or the estimated amount of durability you can lose, because it is random. So it's pretty much like each time you die, just use one repair kit and it should bring it back to where it was before each time, right? So if you die 4 times, just use 4 kits. Hopefully your book doesn't break. So... how do I want to do this? I'm a little OCD with my numbers. 2, 4, 8, 12. I mean, I could do something like that. Well, what about 1? No, it should be 2. I could do like a 2, 4, 8, 12 kind of number. This is what takes me the longest amount of time. Like once I have this down, writing the code is really quick. But it's like, because I'm trying to like think like, what are people going to want? You know, like what's gonna balance this out? Or maybe I could do 16. So like increases exponentially. 2, 4, 8, 16. Sounds good. Save. So let me build everything. So I did everything I was supposed to do here. We're going to start the game again. I love this. I gotta say, I love this background. I can't see it now because I accidentally clicked on. There we go. I love the Christmassy feel. And old Santa's gotta feel better for his trip tomorrow. Gotta practice those ho-ho-hos. So I should be able to put this in here, pop it in, and it will repair it. Since it's a tier 4, it goes from 90 to 92. So all of that together, right? So 93, or 94, 96, 98, 100. Now, I don't have anything in here that's going to stop you from using the item. I think we're all grown up, but I did repair this to full now. Oh, why did I do that? Yep, and it is indeed 100% now. If I pull out this book, so life tap is at 71, It's a tier 2 spell. So it goes from 71 to 79. So yeah, that would be 8. There we go. And look at that. It got me to 87. Not bad. Oop. It's okay, I don't think nobody's ever said creative process was quick. I don't know, for some people are really creative on the spot. It's awesome. I am not one of those people. I need to get rid of the print statement that is annoying me right now. So RMR references. Oh wait, I could just look for logger. Where is it? There it is. Let's get rid of that. It comes and goes. Comes in waves. Okay, so we can repair grimoires now. Now I gotta experiment a little bit. Repair grimoire. Now, instead of putting in a wild card, can I just do type? And then the name, and then load from properties. I think so. Wait a minute. I don't think... I'm going to try this. I don't think I need to do this. But I could be wrong. All right, we're going to shut down the game. Going to rebuild. I want to make sure that I can still repair grimoires like this. Because then what I can do is set different names. And then I can just... I think I have a game plan going forward here. Oh, look at that. Output. Oh, wait. That's for the other recipes that I put in. Okay. I would expect that. All right, so 81%. Can I repair you? GM2. Let's grab 16 of these bad boys. GM1. Please work. Yes! All right. Let's repair... So the grimoire is good. Let's repair tools next. Because tools are going to be a little harder to do. And I think... Ah, shoot. How do I want to do this? How do I... I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the easiest way to go about this? I think I'm going to have to make a new file for every type of wand here, or of staff. You know, let's not do this yet. I'm going to delete that. We are going to repair armor next. I think the armor is going to be an easier thing to tackle. And technically, I'm going to have to make a different armor type for each one. So this would be armor body. Shut down the game. Armor body. Copy. Paste. So for this, it's going to be colors, so I can put in color here. It's going to have to get from color. And then we're going to add more, so... Oh, we have tiers as well. So this is what the whole item's going to look like. Can I just do a wild card? Just accept anything? Without having to have me fill it in? I don't think this is going to work. Right? I don't think this... Because I'm copying attributes from A. So the attributes here are going to be... For the grimoire has a lot more attributes, but... The armor only has durability, but I still need to copy that attribute. Which means that I can't just have a wild card. I need to find a way to add more of this, like, load from properties stuff. Because I can't do something like this, right? Or can I? Can I do color type? Yeah, see, the name already exists. And I don't think I can just do something like this. I don't think it's going to read that. Let's look at the game for inspiration. Because I am drawing a blank right now. I don't know how I want to do this. Alright, so blocks... I don't know how to do this without having a bunch of files, I should say. I just want this to be able to read, you know, from the core files, and then just kind of compile things on its own. So here we are with the in-game assets. Let's go to survival, recipes, grid, armor repair, improvised wood. It's blank. Awesome. Plate. See item code, name, allowed variants. This isn't really what I want. Don't save. Don't save anything. Thank you. What about lamellar? You can color that. Wait, no, maybe it's not lamellar that you can color. What am I thinking of? Jerkin, right? Or wait, this is it. I think you can... There's different colors of this? No, there isn't. One of these has different colors. Is it leather? Nope. Is it a jerkin? Come on, which one? I'll go through each one if I here we go. Here we go. But see, it's still one particular wild card. It's almost like you can only have one name per. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if the game has, like, you know, how they can add multiple outputs, right? Multiple segments. Scale? What is scale? Oh, no, because it's still name. Yeah. This sucks. So for the armor, I would have to make 4 different files per piece of armor. The staff would be more annoying. As for the staff, we have all of this, and then I have the models as its own subclass, and then I have like 12 or 15 different colors. It's a good thing I didn't put a secondary color, jeez. So this would stay static, and then I would have to make a file for each one, and then multiply it, because I'd have to make a, you know, like a makeshift file for 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me, 5, 6, 7, 8 different versions of the models currently. And if I expand this, it would be an extra 8 repair. See, it's not feasible to do that. It's going to be a bunch of files. So I have to find a way to do something like this, where I could do like color, and then I can do type. Oops. something like this. And then down here, it would be something like this. So it would be color, copy this, paste that in. This would be the robe repair, because that's what the chess piece are. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work at all. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna give it a try. Who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I probably should make another file for tiers. I can just put in like tier. This could be tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, here. Delete all of that. There we go. So I can at least pull all of this stuff from a file now. Again, I have too many things open. Get rid of that. There we go. So I can do tier. Tier. All right. So I don't think this is going to work, but we are going to try it. Because I just don't know what else to do. We got to try it. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to create a lot of files if I can't figure this out. But this is kind of important. I want you to be able to repair your staves, if anything. Although... why would I want you to repair your armor? Spellbooks I can see. What the hell? Help! Police! Eh! Bastards. There we go. So, I'm okay with you repairing your grimoires. But your armor and your staff, you should be making new. I put so much durability on those things. Like, why would I allow you to repair something that has, you know what, 1,500 durability? Yeah, 1,500 durability. Like, you can cast 1,500 spells with one of these Archmage staffs. With the 80% haste for your spellcasting time. You know, like, why would you need a repair kit with that? You know? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. But let's see if this works. Let me go up here while I will be undisturbed. I don't think this worked. Nothing. So you can't do that. Quit. You know what? I'm making an executive decision right now. You are not going to be able to repair armor, and you're not going to be able to repair your spellcasting tools. You will be able to repair grimoires, and I will leave it open for maybe other things that can be damaged. But not those two things. I've decided. Delete! Delete! And I can get rid of this. So there you have it, folks. You can only repair your grimoires. I'm still gonna call it a magic repair kit though. Just because I can. Alright, so that's significantly easier. Alright, what am I gonna work on next? Because you can repair grimoires. What's next? What is next? I need to test everything before I come out with the update. There was something else I was going to add. Let me look at GitHub. I've been writing myself notes in GitHub. History. Add a check to transmutation. Alter reaction to see if... Oh, okay, I did that already. What about this? Check in for some rituals. Come on, past Vice. What do you got for me? Cleaned up the block entity. Fix runestone model. I already did that. Okay, so that's not telling me. You know what? Maybe I read it in the Discord. Let me look at the Discord chat here. What do we got? So I talked about the elementals. I have the repair kits in. I need to create... Oh, I need to create a way for you to make these repair kits. So let's copy and paste. So instead of magic chalk, this is going to be item. Magical repair kit. Boop. Magical repair kit. It's going to take rusty dust. Maybe some shifting fibers. I like the idea of that. And I don't know, mana stone? Should I have like a mana stone popped in there? That way it's like all my items. Mana stone dash none. What does the item look like? Let's take a look at this. Build, because I think I wanted it to be more like a, you know, like a holder, right? And it has like the rune or the rusty dust in there. Yeah, I know. Can't repair. I know. GM2. So this is what the item looks like. I think that looks all right. Although I don't want Eldrathrium in here at all. Honestly, I feel conflicted about even having Eldrathrium as an item in the game. I feel like I'm forcing it too much. You know what I mean? Like, it should not be involved in the repair kit, yet I have the texture for the Eldrathrium. Kind of make this daytime. And when you hold it, I have it to where like it's facing you, so it's like open and facing you. And I got the little ends there. Gave myself green armor apparently and a gray hat. All right. What do you think, Invexus? Yeah, 'cause that's what it is right now. I don't even know if it makes sense for, like, repairing the book, you know? Maybe you open it up and you smear it on. I mean, it matches your other blocks. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the theme of it. I don't know. I think I at least have a model for it. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if it should be like wood or, you know what I mean? Like something else. I don't know. But I do like the idea of having it be the shifting fibers and then the rusty dust again, like the basics. I need to make a new model for the temporal fragment as well. Because this model was just a placeholder before. Actually, it was a placeholder because the fragments here, I made the elemental fragments, and then I just kind of used the same model. I wanted it to look a little different. Does it take shifting fibers to make the repair kit? It will, yes. Nice clams, Oats here, by the way. Oh, you changed your name, yeah. Hey, Oats. You know, matches your and their magic books, so you don't need to think too much into it right now unless you want to. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is just a grimoire. So you'll use that to repair that. And really, it's just so you don't have the rusty dust, like, just in your hand, you know? Why does your repair kits look like sand dollars? You know what? I did my best with these repair kits, damn it. I wanted something that looks different. I wanted something that looked different. God, now I guess I'll make a new model for it. Jeez. They look like they would chomp on your fingers. Well, if you're not careful. All right. So you can repair. All right, you can repair. I need a new model for the temporal fragments. Maybe I should make it to where you need a temporal fragment in here as well. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Or staple things onto paper. Well, it repairs books. It's your book stapler. All right, hardy har har har. Oh man. I mean, other than that, I think I'm just about ready for like multiplayer testing. You know, there was something I read in the Discord chat. Let me look at it one more time. Because someone mentioned something and I was thinking like, oh, I could add that in before the update. I'm not sure. Not sure. So we're talking about damaging spellbooks. Remember something looking different. Okay, I said that. You know what? Maybe I don't. Okay, this person asked if there was a way to repair mage armor. Nope. The crystals. I think I'm ready to just kind of jump into repairing or going into the ritual system and revamping that. Funny chat's greater than funny streamer. Yeah. Ready's test dummy. I mean, I could, if you want, I can give you a version of it in its current state. You know, and you can see, because my big thing is like, how does it feel, right? Rift blooms, you know, how are they in the world? I eventually would like to make something where it's like an anchor or a rift generator. If I wasn't creative, I'd get hurt right now. Let's make a new area. Here we go. For rituals. There we go. Boop. Okay, so for the rituals, you would have this new ritual altar. You put it down. I need to be able to refresh this. Because it should be doing that as blocks get deleted or removed. Let me look to see what I have access to that I can like, that I can kind of attach to. Yeah, let's take a look here. Unless I have it to where when you right-click on it, I could do this. When you right-click on it, it stays live for maybe 10 seconds or so, and then eventually shuts off as kind of like a check, so you can keep kind of looking as you're looking at like a multi-block structure. Maybe. You know, I don't use my glass blocks at all. Maybe I should start using them more for things. So let's pull out this. And I still don't know. Part of me is like, okay, right? I put all this stuff down. This should be good to go. Like, you know, it lit up here, so it's a tier 1. It's the lesser altar now. But I do like the idea of not putting runes here. I like the idea of having your mana torches there, or whatever your fuel source is going to be. So if I were to do the Ritual of Shattering... Because I think this is what the Ritual of Shattering is. And then... I'm going to have to look at the website. I haven't done the Ritual of Shattering in a while. I want to make sure I do it right. See, even I use the site. That's right. So it is... Boop, 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 and boop. I need my stabilizing crystals. All right, so this should work. But I'm thinking it would be nice to have, like, whatever the... But, I don't know. Do I make more powerful versions of the Mana Torch for, like, upgrade? Like, at what point is it too much, you know? Like, too much feature creep, right? Like, now you need this whole new set of things. Cast Transmutation. So this should shatter. And it does not. Do I have it right? I do. So I see that. Yeah. So that did not work. It's too much when the sun gets burned by the light of your torches. Hey, I toned down my torch brightness for the next update. They have been toned down quite a bit. So I need to look at the... Oh, you know what? I don't think I migrated it over to the new system yet. Before I come out with an update, I need to migrate all of the rituals. I created a new system for just rituals. And they are right here. Rituals. So that's the Nexus conversion. Here we go. The Nexus Shatter. I wonder if it's even pulling from this. So I see the mana torches. I see that. Correct spaces. Yeah, so I have the runes down. Yeah, okay. Let's look at the projectile right here. So there should be a tier 1 ritual. So here we go, tier 1. And this is indeed a Nexus. Let's see if it's pulling everything here. RMR references dot logger here. What do we got? It got there. All right. So then it should be going into here, and I'm doing the +1. Let's cut that out. Why does this not look right to me? I'm gonna try this. I think Yeah, let's try this. Just in case it worked, right? I wanted to just step back a little bit. So that's not it. All right, so let's go into here. All right, so Ritual Tier 1. Let's see if we even start walking through all of this stuff here. It did not get that far. Okay. Does it get this far? It does not get that far either. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Does it get this far? Oh, does it not see a block entity? Ooh. Interesting. It's not seeing the block entity. Is there a block entity? Uh-oh. Did I break something? No, it's there. There is indeed a block entity there. But it's not seeing a block entity. Why am I looking for a block entity anyways? What if I just do that? There it is. But it did not change the block. Oh wait, isn't that... I think I made it intentionally like that because I thought it would be cool to have it like at its peak there. You know, like it's like inside of it, you know? Although I think now that I'm looking at it, I do want it to convert back to the other kind of Nexus. We have the correct stabilizers, although it should have done this. Remove block entity. Mark block dirty. This is not working the way it should be. Nexus burned neutral north. That's the block we should have made. Oh, you know what happened? It ran this code. I don't have any returns. Because it ran this code, turned it in, and then it came a little further down into this part, and then it saw it was there, and then it converted it back into... That's why there was the swirl underneath it as well. So, whoops. Let's go ahead and do... return. I should probably do that with all of these. There we go. So let's shatter that again. Oh man, that's too funny. Boop 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 boop. Let's put our runes back down. Whoops. Whoops. Try not to lose too much temporal stability. There we go. Now if we shatter it. Oh man. Oh, I didn't have it stay. I had one of the blocks off, I think. Oh no. No. Okay, we have this over here. I'll just run this here. There we go. Whoops. That was my bad. Destroyed everything. I'll just pretend that didn't happen. There we go. Whoops. There we go. May this be a lesson. Stabilize everything. See, you know, it did the same thing. Interesting. Oh, you know, maybe I need to run this in a different order. Attempts to change the Nexus into a light or dark one. Okay, so for all my rituals, I guess I'm just going to put them further down. Oh, I totally forgot that you can manipulate saplings with this too. Boop, 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 and boop. Alright, I need to get my admin tool out. Where's my admin block? There it is. Raise my temporal stability by standing in it. Look at it go up. I should increase the rate in which you generate temporal stability. There we go. Put those down. Weird, it's not changing it. Yeah, it is indeed a Nexus. And I run a set block. I don't like this. I don't like it not listening to me. Let me go through the code here. So I set everything down, mark it dirty. I have the particle effects for transmutation. If the correct stabilizer blocks are in place, if the correct ones are not in place, then I destroy that middle block completely and then trigger the explosion, which does work. If not, is this null? Am I doing this wrong? Let's look at the block. I could have typed it in wrong. I've been known to do that. Kind of fat finger things. All right, I'm going to move this over here. So Nexus dash burned. Yep. Dash neutral. Dash north. That is indeed the correct block. Let me make sure it's even getting in here. RMR references dot logger. Here, exclamation mark. Whoops. Let's use bigger crystals. There we go. Where's my admin block? There we go. Get that temporal stability back. I'm going to increase the rate in which I gain temporal stability with that block. Debug block. Let's increase it by 5% per tick. Yeah, look at that. Boom. 100%. So I'm going to make sure that I see the stamp. It said here. So that did what it should have done. Interesting. What does it think the block was? Nexus block dot... You know what? Actually, just the Nexus block. I want to make sure that this does not equal null or something. That down, that... Doop, doop. Go right back up to 100%. Yeah, this is helpful. I wish the lightning strikes weren't so loud. Whoops, I was too far. Maybe I should make my own kind of lightning. It sees it as the right thing. Block Nexus burn neutral north. Yet, this is not the same block. Let me look at... Scroll down a little bit. The upgrade, minimize those. Gear shattering. Ritual of Storm Song. That's a work in progress thing. Destabilize, summon lightning, trigger explosion. Check block position, ritual tier. Oh, wait. Mark block. Wait, okay, so I am marking the block dirty. After I remove the block entity, I'm marking the block dirty. If I log out or if I reload the game, I wonder if it's not updating the client and the server. Maybe. Nope. That is indeed, and it still has a block entity as well. Copy the sound and just dull the sound like a muffled strike. But then it would be muffled for everyone because that's the raw in-game lightning. I was thinking if I do go that far, I can make it like a blue or purple lightning. Magic, go! It's just weird. Set block is not, it's not working. It marks the chunk dirty. Set a block in the given position, use block ID 0 to clear that position and mark it dirty. Marks the chunk dirty so that it gets saved to the disk during shutdown or next autosave. If called with a fluid block, okay, I don't care about that. Very interesting. Because it is indeed for this position. Yeah, just thinking about how loud it was when you were mentioning it. Yeah, I was never a fan of how loud it is. But it's the lightning strike in game, you know, like I only have so much control over it. I think it's a cool effect. Oh, I forgot to put my runes down. What if I set it to 0? That's technically air. So if it sets it to 0, I know that I'm not marking it dirty. Yeah, and it set it to 0. Okay. What if I go into... Mark block modified. Server side triggers the on neighbor change. Client side triggers a block change event and redraws the chunk. Deletes and recreates block entities. You know what? Maybe that's what I need instead. And then I can say position in. Let's try that. Whoops. I'm freaking out, man. Damn it, still didn't do it. I want this thing to shatter. Oh, another neat thing that I did for this update. I gotta put the right spell in. Let's get this book out. Let's put the projectile spell in. Invocation spells can now be cast while you're walking. So you can cast and run now. And the projectiles themselves move faster. But it's only 4 invocation spells that you can do this. You could jump, do whatever you need to do. There's no way to cancel it now unless, well, you can't even because it locks you in. So once you cast a spell, you cast a spell. Oh, and a neat thing. So you can only do this with speed. I gotta show this off. If you get like the healing offhand, right? Because now it turns your projectiles into... Here, let me get a better staff than this. Let's get a faster staff. There we go. There we go. The heal spell actually hurts these guys. If you see it, it did 10 points of damage to them. Normally, you can't interact with your own spells, but if you have haste on, you see where I'm going with this? All right, I'll do this slash GM1. There we go, right? So I took some damage. If I cast the spell, or let me cast Swiftness, right? So now I go really fast. If I cast the healing spell, and you catch your own heal, like I did just now, you will actually heal yourself. So you can catch your own heals. Oh, great. Just in time for a temporal storm. I don't think so. So I think that's pretty awesome. What is this, a heavy temporal storm? There we go. Yeah, that's funny. I need healing. Yeah, another funny thing is with the spell, I think I have it here. Yeah, Riposte. It takes a look at the element in your offhand, and it creates a damage shield based on the element, which is cool because I could put healing on, but if a player hits you with it on, it will actually heal them. So other creatures too, like if a wolf attacks you, that can be healed by the heal spell, it will heal them instead of damaging them. But if a drifter hits you with that on, it will actually do the bonus damage to them because healing is their weakness. So I developed these spells in a way to where you could do some nifty things. Got it. That also means if you're sprinting and running and you cast a fireball, you can catch your own fireball and you will take damage. So be careful with that. Kirby that spell, num 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 num, right? So I thought that was pretty neat. What was I working on? Oh, the shattering spell. That's right. This ship is not working, which is weird. I'm not sure why it's not working, because I'm marking it dirty as I can, but it works, right? If I set the block to 0. So my question is, why? If I set it to air, what is so different? It's like, do I need to send it? Maybe I need to send it as a packet. It's too dirty. There's no cleaning it. It's dirty right down to its soul. It's just, it's weird. I don't know why it's not doing it. Unless I do something maybe like this where I set it to 0 first and then I swap it out. Let's try that. Like us chat. It's like the chatters, man. It's too dirty. We'll never be clean. I think my mouse sensitivity went up a little. Oh, wait, that's not gonna work. Damn it, it didn't do it! Oh, barnacles, man. Dirty barnacles. You joining the new Twitch meta? What's the new Twitch meta? Hope not. Doesn't sound good. Oh, look, see, the rift is actually affecting the flowers nearby. Oh, I still have haste on. I'm like, why the hell am I moving so fast? Yeah, swiftness is still on. Good, and that disappeared. I don't like the fact that I'm unable to change this block. Maybe I gotta tear it apart little by little. World accessor. Let me get rid of this. Ideally, I don't care about this part here. I wonder if by me interacting here and then marking this as dirty, it's deleting it and then it's bringing it right back. Because I think this marked dirty, or I don't know. I'm just like grasping at straws here because this set block works everywhere else. For like transmutation, it works for transmutation. Unless transmutation's broken. Nope, I got a bunch of sticks, right? Oh, but it did set it to 0. Damn, look at all those sticks I just got. I got 10 sticks from that. A certain type of content that appeals visually to the male-female gaze, aka topless streamers. I didn't know Santa hats do that to you, Oats. Little, does this make you happy here? Twitch meta. I don't have the looks for that, man. I don't have the looks for that. No one's gonna be coming for this. They come for that, right? Hello. That's what it was. Good old Santa hat. Son of a biscuit, man. Man, I just don't know. I don't know, you could pull off a dad bod. I don't know how many people are into that, dude. Little dad bod. Yeah, look at that beard. It looks bristly. I gotta get rid of these two things. I gotta call some of the stuff out. That's so weird. I don't know. How am I doing it with transmutation? That's what she said. Transmutation. I'm sending that off as a packet. Transmutation. Transmutation change block. So I'm setting the block based on a block ID and a position. And then I mark the block dirty, and then I remove the block entity. Right? So where's my where is it? Here it is. Nexus burn neutral north. So this is the block that it should be. This is what it needs to turn into. I'm gonna put that right there so we can think about it. Right? That's what you become. Wait, is the order backwards? Because I removed the block entity first, and then I marked the block as dirty, so maybe I need to mark the block dirty, and then remove the block entity. I don't think this is it, but I'll give it a try. I'm gonna be dreaming about this. Doing this transmutation ritual. I could scritch it. Damn it. You know what? I wonder if it's because this right here, it's running only on the server? And it's not running on both the server and the client, like all of this stuff. Because it seems to work. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. I wonder if I could just do it here. Okay, I think I'm going to cut this out. And then I can tap into the block accessor. And I can set the block that way. And, oh, shoot, I have to cut this out. I have to put in an if statement. I could say if block. If block is block station nexus. So I need to do a check for the block here and see if it's a nexus block. And if it is a nexus block, then I can shatter it. And then I can mark the block as dirty. I would be using this position. Just like that. Hot reload. All right, let's give it a try. Maybe this is the better way of doing it. Diggity. Let's give it a try. Doesn't do shit. What if I can set it to 0? All right, if I set it to 0 here, it's gonna be perfectly fine and happy. Maybe I'll just get rid of the whole damn thing. I want to shatter this. I like the idea of breaking the enchantment on it, though. Son of a biscuit, man. This doesn't make sense, right? You know what? It shatters it. Ugh. What does your rift blooms look like again? I need a reference. It's winter right now, so this is what they look like in winter. You can put them in flower pots. This is what they look like. Make sure it's like bright daytime. And they're kind of randomized. Like, as you can see, sometimes you know what? I think we're gonna get out of winter. Time, add 100. February. Okay, let's Add 1,000 hours. July. See, so sometimes the rusty part can be on the bottom. But the base plan itself... Here, I'll cast Transmutation on all of these. This is what the base plant looks like. Right? So it's kind of like a mana-y blue with that tint of red in there. But this is the rusty version, so it's that blue, and then, you know, it has the rust colors on them. So that's what it looks like. It's the plant from the jungle, one of my favorite. Yeah, this was definitely my favorite, and I'm like, you know what? And then putting it in the pot, the stem of it, it's purple wood. So I think I may end up having magic wood, enchanted wood, and it's going to be purple wood that you could build with. I think that would be cool, you know, as like a new wood type. But yeah, pretty. But that's going to come in like the next update. And you get this with the sapling, you know, sapling. So I'm going to have it to where it shatters it. It just gets rid of the whole damn thing. That's what it's gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of it here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back here. I was trying to conserve material for people, but F it. 0. I'm gonna try one more time. So it's gonna completely destroy it. So ideally I put this down, transmutation, bam. That's what it is. Boop, 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 boop. Whoops. Here we go. That's right. Destruction. Done. That's what the ritual is going to be. All right, I'm gonna find someone to raid. My butt's getting sore. I'm getting kind of hungry. And I gotta start pulling out my Santa suit. Who do we have playing Vintage Story? Wow, we have a lot of people playing. Hey, some new people here. Well, what do we got? I know that person. We should definitely raid someone who's newer here. So we have a Kaleville. Man, the whole avatar thing's kind of weird. It still freaks me out. Charity stream. Got a charity streamer. Got an advertisement. Womp, womp, womp. You need one? Of course it'd give me an ad. Of course it gave you some ads. Oh, we got this person here. I don't know. Who's this? This looks like a new person. They're not... You're not even playing Vintage Story. Get out of here. Liar. I guess we could do this person. Make sure it's in English.
Rearranging all of the copper.
Okay, yep. They are in English. Although, does anyone have anyone they want me to raid? I don't know. I don't know who to raid. Nah. Alright, so I'll just raid this person. Catboy denied his wintered snow. Sure. Alright, we are gonna raid this person. Hope they're good. Oh, I can't do it! Twitch has locked me out again. Yay, back! Do you have anyone you want me to raid, Vexus? Oh, and if you want a copy of this, just hit me up on Discord. Available later for that one thing. Yes, I should be. I just gotta not at the moment. I mean, we don't have too many people here. If no one else is saying anything, I could just end the stream. Doesn't always have to end with a raid, right? I gotta get rid of these 2 blocks. I gotta hide that one. I got some things to do. What I really need to test is this new ritual system. I have to make sure that all of the old rituals work. And then after that, it's gonna just be multiplayer testing, right? Make sure that the Rift Bloom works. I do want to make another kind of plant that can spawn called Rustweed. I think that would be cool. Oh, and the oh, what was going to be the name of the wood if I did it? I think it was like you know what? I know how to find it. Drifting fibers, no. Whisper Rust wood would be what it's called. Whisper Rust wood. So, yeah, end stream, it's fine. All right, yeah, so I'll just end the stream. Well, we are a step closer. I think for the most part, everything here, the whole Rift Bloom and everything works. Whisperwood, I was thinking of Whisperwood, but the problem is it would be Whisperwood wood. Is that too much, you know? Like, Whisperwood log would be alright, but you know, like when you have like the actual like wood itself, not the logs, but the wood. Oh, so it would be like Whisperwood planks. Wait a minute. Maybe it's the debarked? No, because that's the log. Planks. Was I... Shit, man. It'll just be Whisperwood then. Because these are the planks. Those are going to be slabs. These are stairs. Son of a biscuit. Wait, what if I just do birch? Planks, birch log, crate, slab, stairs. Birch log. Mother of God. Alright, you know what? Whisperwood it is. Whisperwood is what it will be. I put the rust at the end, like Whisper Rust wood. And I'm like, well, because I don't want it to be wood for the redundancy. You know what? Boom. So yeah, it's going to be Whisperwood. And I'm going to make sure I put it here. There we go. But there's no wood. Right now there isn't. I don't know what I want to do with it. I may make it to where you could take any log and you can turn the log itself into Whisperwood. Because I was looking at tree generation and it looks like it's really stupid in this game. Like really convoluted, over the top. Like it was a lot easier to make wood, like trees and stuff in Minecraft than it is in this game. Like I'd have to create like all these weird systems for it. So I don't know if I just want to, you know, and it's just like with Eldrathium metal, right? Should it just be like a secondary product where you have to like imbue magic into it, right? Like enchant it. I mean, you got the plants conversion from portals. That's true. I could have it to where you like place, you know, the blocks around it or something, and it can slowly convert those blocks like it would flowers. So that would become like enchanted wood. Well, it's different. Like the plants here are completely different than the growth cycle of trees and how it actually makes the trees. It's really weird. There are, I'll show you some of it here. And then I'll get up because I'm getting hungry. And my throat's all scritchy scratchy. Delicious. Oh man, that's so good. Brr. So it's not in world properties, it's part of world gen. There are tree gen properties, right? So like each kind of tree has its own like weird generator type. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Right, but this is only part of it, because then you have like the block entity for it, right, of the sapling, and then that needs to be able to pull from. I would have to make like a secondary kind of like it's gonna be just a lot of work. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, what would the tree really do? It would grow from a sapling into a tree. You know, like that's what it would do. I'm not opposed to doing it. I would just want it to serve a bigger purpose, right? Like I put a lot of work into these because this is like a foundational thing for this mod now. You need rusty dust. You need shifting fibers. But the rusty dust is the most important thing. You know, and then the interaction with the rift is nice. Like rift interaction with a tree could be a little weird because, you know, you spawn a rift here, right, with the rift shattering. It doesn't really reach the leaves or anything on taller trees. You know, and a tree too, like a weak rift, like you would have to like shatter something right next to a tree to, you know what I mean, to like do whatever it would do. So I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know what extra a tree, like, because like Thaumcraft, right, they had like the silverwood tree, but that served the purpose because right inside of that tree it made it to where the taint wouldn't spread, right, and it created that rift inside of the core, right, and then you can harvest from it, or, you know, and get your viz or whatever. So there was a point to the trees, and those trees also spawned the silver leaf, right, like it would have the silver leaf like on the outside of it if you were lucky. So these already come from the rift, so it's not like I need a tree to where these things would grow. So I'm trying to think, like, what's the point of the tree then? To go through all of that for a tree. So I do like the idea of having more like wooden stuff to build with. I think it would be cool. But I could just, if it's just going to be a building block, right? Because like, what am I going to use magic wood for with all my recipes? I don't really have a lot of wooden kind of structures, and all of my other structures all use mana stone. You know, so that's kind of like the look of it now. Or Eldrathrium, you know, that kind of purpley metal. Well, for the staves, the way you make a staff now, you whittle down a club anyways to get your makeshift staff. And then all the other staves take, you know, you make them all in here. You know, so there's not really a need. You know what I mean? And then it comes out because you use wood as a ingredient anyways. Like, it would just be, I would be making a wood for a very particular byproduct purpose of making a staff. You know, so it's like, why am I adding this extra thing that has only one use? And that's my problem with Eldrathrium right now too. You can make Eldrathrium, but it doesn't do much, you know? Like, there's no like point to having Eldrathrium ingots right now. You know, there are no metal structures. It would make sense if you were to like make, you know, the core things, you know, like this, right? If you were to make this, but you make it through transmutation, right? You clay form it and then you make it through transmutation. Same with this. There's no Eldrathrium in here. You know, there's no Eldrathrium in any of this stuff. So it's like I created a metal that serves no purpose, right? Because like if we go into here, Eldrathrium ingot, it serves one purpose, and that's to make the offhand. You know, that way you can imbue different things, but that's it. You know, so it's one of those things where I'm like, is it necessary? You know, like what? I don't know what I don't want to make another Eldrathium by making a magic wood, even though I want Whisperwood in the game. I just don't know, you know, because like I said, these, right? You know, this is going to serve a purpose. You can interact with it, it grows, it can damage you when you go through it. But, you know, the other ones, it's like you're just converting copper into Eldrathium. And you would be converting wood into Whisperwood. Now, what would you use those two blocks for in terms of reagents? You know, it's like I don't know what that answer is. And if anyone can think of anything, I will add Whisperwood. Hell, if it's something that could be like a foundational thing, then I'll make it into damn trees, right? Yeah, it might come up for something else. Yeah, hold on to it. Because I thought it would be cool where it's like, we already have a magic stone. I think it would be cool to have a magic metal, right? I'm just thinking all material types, right? Have a magic metal, have a magic wood, and have magic glass. You know, that way if you wanted to build, you know, your mage tower, you'll be able to make it out of all magical blocks. You know, like it would have the full spectrum. You could have the wood floors from, you know, being like the wood floors or whatever. If you want magic dirt oats, I don't know. You don't get it. There won't be any magic dirt. And I gotta fix these textures. I think I'll need help fixing these textures. I'm not that great with textures. But you know, like the metal was cool because I'm like, it's got that shine. It's metal. Yeah. Want to be a mud wizard? You can pretend to be anything you want to be, Oats. Let that imagination run wild, buddy. But I'm thinking in terms of the multi-block structures, I think it would be cool to not have to use Mana Stone if you don't want to. And I think I want to make different versions of this too. But you know, if you wanted to make something out of, you know, like over here, right? Like, I should be able to, you know, make it out of any material I want, right? Yeah, and then it would be this. Like, why can't you make something like this, you know? I'm just trying to think of giving away people more, like, building blocks. There we go. And I'm also creating stuff like this because the next thing after this update, I want to make the gateway system. So I'm trying to think like, well, should the gateways look like this, just a different core, a different anchor? Which I will be renaming the Oculus anchors to like an Oculus, like maybe Core Stone or Heart Stone or something. The pedestals will be something else. That way it could be like a gateway, you know, like core block or whatever I'm going to call it, gateway core. But, you know, I'm just trying to think, you know, brainstorming. All right. I am going to call it here. I mean, if anyone has any, you know, suggestion on what I can do with Eldrathium metal, that would be fun and unique, even if it's more endgame. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, anything, right? Anything. I mean, I could make it to where multi-block structures could require the other two blocks. See, that's the only thing I could think of is like, you know, so you could have like some you would have to have Mana Stone in some parts, maybe. And then maybe the bottom would have to be like the wood. And then the metal, I don't know. I don't know, but then it's going to become really complex. Break it. All right. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Vexus, Oats, I don't know if either of you want to play with the new update. Just hit me up on Discord. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.